Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. A few weeks ago I made this beautiful nail set with Cateye. It was honestly one of my first few times making Cateye, so I was really excited to make it. So let me show you how I did it. So as always, I'm starting off with my nail tips on my stand. I do use the Gorilla Glue putty to stick them on. I feel like it works the best. I've tried other methods like using nail tabs to stick the nails on. I've also tried different types of putty, like a blue one that always used to be popular way back when I started. Actually, it's like crazy because when I started, it was hard to find a neutral colored putty. There was only either blue or like a pink one. And the Gorilla Glue one, I had found it like about a year into me doing press-on nails, and I really struggled with the other colored putty because it would like stick to the back of the nails a lot. And I know the other type of putty is way cheaper, but trust me, it does not make that much of a difference in price. I would rather get the good one. This one lasts me so many uses. But I am using some long square nail tips. These are from enailcouture. I get a lot of questions on what nail tips I use, and these are the ones that I'm using today. I am also going in with number NB21 from Nails Bling Supply. This is definitely one of my most used colors. I love to use this to layer or even just on its own. Right here I'm using it on its own. It is so pretty. It is one of the slightly more sheer colors that Nails Bling Supply offers. If you guys are more into opaque nude gel polishes that are not rubber base gels, these are so easy to work with. They are buildable. They are so incredible, and one bottle will last me a lot of nail sets. Not like if you buy a builder gel and they are so thick and you can literally only make like 2 nail sets with it. No, these are incredible. So there are some of them that are very, very pigmented, and you only need like 1 or 2 coats depending on the sheerness that you prefer. And there's some that are more sheer. Yeah, I love all of Nails Bling's nude gel polishes. I recently posted a YouTube short showing my top 5 favorite gels from Nails Bling Supply. They are some that I use for all of my customers. I have a variety of different nude gel polishes for every single skin tone, shade range, everything, in case anybody wants to ask me for a specific tone that they prefer. I love having all shades available in my collection so that I always have something in case somebody needs it. And another thing I wanted to say is that you guys know I love to give background info on the nail sets that I'm making. So this nail set was actually a birthday freestyle set. She only told me that she wanted it to be like dark colors. And honestly, when I do freestyles, I always like to ask a few questions. So anytime I do a freestyle nail set, the first question I ask is, okay, what are some trends or nail designs that you absolutely do not like? For example, I have had some freestyles where they will specifically tell me that they do not like chrome nails, or they will specifically tell me that they do not like matte top coat, only glossy. So I always like to ask that first question. So my first question is always, what are some things you do not like or absolutely do not want incorporated? The next question I always ask is there any specific colors you need or want incorporated in your nail set? I will usually, most of the 99% of the time I ask this, unless I have a very specific freestyle that I'm already planning that I want to do, like specific color. But most of the time I will always ask, like, is there a color you want to stick to? Because a lot of times people will order press-ons from me for special occasions, like as in their birthday or a holiday or something like that, and they probably have an outfit planned. I always try to think of the customer and put myself in their situation and like what they would want, and I want to create something that they absolutely will love. So I always ask that question, is there a specific color? I can definitely work with a colorway. Still gives me a lot of space for creative freedom and a freestyle. I know sometimes freestyle to a lot of you may mean full freestyle, meaning you get full creative freedom colors. They don't get to choose the colors or anything. But me, I just prefer it this way to ensure that it's something that the customer loves. I would never want a customer to say, I hated the freestyle that she made me. You know what I mean? So I always want to ask these questions so I am like positive that it is something they might love. Of course, there's always a possibility of them not liking it. But if they order a freestyle, chances are they're very lenient and they are not so picky with the design. Here I am working with the Cateye on this middle finger here. This is one of the only good clips I got of me working working with the Cateye. Like I said, it was one of my first few times using Cateye. I'm literally saying Cateye so many times. So I was using a few different magnets trying to work with it, and this Cateye is absolutely spectacular. I tried a lot of different brands of Cateye, like enailcouture, some random brands from Amazon, and this one is literally the best one I have used. And it's only one. I only have one single one from this brand. It is from Riyas Nails. If you guys are on Instagram a lot and you guys see like Instagram trendy nail designs, you guys might know who Riyas Nails is. I think she has a big following. I'm not sure, but I know that her nail, sorry you guys, my dog is crying. I know that there is a lot of really amazing nail techs on Instagram, but she is one of the ones that is like, her nails are always so viral. I get asked for her designs a lot, and it's really hard because it's like she has those types of nails where to make those you need to have her products. So this is one of her products. Sorry, I'm like rambling. I had a huge cup of coffee. It is very early in the morning, so I was like, you know what, I'm ready to do this voiceover. I feel very chatty, and I know you guys love the chatty videos, but I wanted to do like a scattered rhinestone design on this nail, so I'm going ahead here and doing this really beautiful charm and scattering some stones. So to kind of go back on that topic where she wanted me to freestyle for her, she just told me that she wanted a dark color, so I did go through and ask her the questions that I ask every customer, but she didn't really give me any specific answer. Like, she's very lenient, I think, and she didn't really know exactly what she wanted. That's what I'm thinking, so I just worked with that. When she said the only thing I want is dark colors, I was like, okay. I was kind of scared because that can mean a lot. Like, that can mean dark blue, dark green, dark purple, dark pink, but I did not want to do an actual color, like a bright color, because I don't know, like, she said dark color, but what if I did like a dark green and she's planning on wearing like, I don't know, a whole other color and the nails don't go? Like, I don't know. I know she probably wouldn't care, but I felt like, I don't know, I just had to do something that could go with everything. So I decided on black and gold. The reason why I decided on gold instead of silver for like the charms and the accents is because she orders from me a lot before, and she always gets gold accents. If she does get any type of stones or charms, I notice that they're always gold. So I went in with gold and black, and I felt like it is perfect. It will go with any type of birthday look. In my opinion, I felt like it worked very well. It is glam enough to where it's still birthday, like a birthday vibe, and you can definitely tell like glam birthday, I don't know. So I wanted to do something like that. And I think I did make this nail set, I think in January. So I felt like, you know, it's not even summer, it's not even spring. So I was okay going with a dark black as the color, and hopefully she ended up liking it. I'm not sure, I never even asked, but I love how it turned out. I think it turned out so pretty because the Cateye really brought it to life. Like, if I would have done just plain black and it just like went really safe with like a French, I don't know, I felt like it could have been a little boring. So I decided to do a French Cateye, and I felt like it really brought it to life. So I do apologize that I am just slightly out of the frame, but I already did paint the French tip in the black gel polish. I did use the Nails Bling Supply black. It is so good. I love it. It is one of those really pigmented true blacks. It is not like a brown undertone or anything, which I love. And I'm going ahead and putting some Cateye. After that, I did play with the Cateye and make it very pretty and kind of bring the sparkles to the center as much as I could. And I felt like it looked so reflective and like velvet almost. And then once I did the Cateye and felt like I liked the way it looked, I did just go in with the cleanup brush, clean it up, and then cure. And yeah, so now I'm painting the Cateye again, but over here on the pointer finger, and I'm just trying to make it nice and clean. I do end up putting some charms as well on these nails, but just like little accents, like little pearl, little rhinestones, and I also did put some little hearts as well, little gold hearts. They're kind of hidden in the nails, which I kind of like. So right here, I decided on this gold butterfly. I felt like it looks so pretty, and it is definitely like cute for birthday vibes. And I did a pearl and some stones, and I am just going ahead and sticking those on right here. And I love this flat butterfly. It lays super flat, but I have no idea where I got it from, you guys. I cannot remember for the life of me, and I wish I had more of them, but I don't know where I ordered it. I've had it for a while and never got the chance to use it until now. Right here I'm putting on a little gold heart, and I am basically playing with the placement of everything and trying to see what will look pretty. I just wanted it off to the side a little bit and not like so front and center, and I didn't want it to be so extra because I did make the middle finger very, very glam, like a lot of crystals. So once that was done and cured, I did fully top coat the entire thing, including the charm, because these charms have like a gold little spray finish on top. Not real gold, of course. So they could very much rust or lose color, like just they could lose their color and turn like a copper ugly or like silver or something. So I like to fully top coat over these type of charms every single time because it is just better safe than sorry. I do not want their nails to already look ugly a few days in just because they wash their hands a lot. You know what I mean? I always keep that in mind as well. A lot of people wash their hands a lot. I know I wash my hands literally so much in a day. Like my hands go so dry. So if I had charms like this and my charms got like discolored, I would be upset. So I always top coat over them with a top coat. And then I'm doing a French again here on the pinky. And this one is going to be a Cateye French again instead of a plain French like the other ones. And I'm just kind of rotating off like the Cateye. So right here I'm painting on with the brush. So on these nails I did decide to just fill it in with the brush instead of filling it in with my liner brush, and I felt like it honestly saved me a little bit of time. But then I went ahead and put the Cateye on, and then I'm grabbing rhinestone gel again, and because these charms and rhinestones are getting fully covered in the top coat, they are very preserved and safe. So I'm putting on just a little bit of the rhinestone gel so that they are stuck on, but then the top coat is going to really seal them in. So I'm putting on a very good amount of rhinestone gel regardless. And here's a pearl, and then I don't remember if I put a butterfly on this nail too. I honestly cannot remember how I made this nail set exactly, but I'm just using a little wax pencil to pick it up. I always like to explain things in case there's beginners watching or someone that really doesn't know the whole process of the nail design. I know a lot of you guys probably already know, but I know even if you do know, like you might like still listening, because I like to listen to videos like this while I work. So I prefer to be chatty than silent. So if you're new to my channel, I know a lot of you guys may come from TikTok. If you're new to my channel, I love to talk through my nail designs, really explain everything in detail. I always, you know, give you guys my tips and tricks for anything that I'm doing. And yeah, so another tip I do have for pearls is if you notice that your pearls chip very easily, I would recommend going over it very slightly with some rhinestone gel, then go over it, like cure it, and then go over it with top coat, and it will not chip. So that is just a tip. But yeah, I'm here top coating, and I'm making sure to really clean up the edges. Right here, I was using the Nails Blink Supply top coat, but I've been alternating between that one and this other one I found from Amazon. It's called the Beetles Glossy Top Coat. It is not the regular Beetles one in the black bottle. That one I noticed does not last very well. It used to last good, but then the formula literally went downhill. But this one is super glossy and super nice. It's just called Beetles Glossy Top Coat, and it's in a white bottle. So if you guys are looking for a new top coat to try from Amazon that's affordable, you guys should pick it up and try it out. The best thing about Amazon is literally use it once, and if you don't like it, just return it. Like, you can return it. So I have used swatched some nude gel polishes that I thought would be pretty, and they look absolutely nothing like the inspo. Or not the inspo, they look absolutely nothing like the original photos on Amazon, and I just go ahead and return those. But anyway, you guys, I'm over here rambling and I'm already done with the tutorial. So this is what the nails turned out like. They are absolutely beautiful. I love the way they turned out. I hope she liked them for her birthday. I feel like they're definitely giving birthday vibes. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little video and me chatting so much. I'm so sorry I talked to you guys so much, but I love talking to you. And yeah, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye.